Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lindsay, and today I have a video for you on how to tell if an INTJ likes you or not. I was recently requested to make this video to help the world analyze if an INTJ has affinity towards you, because sometimes it's kind of hard to tell. So we're gonna get right into it, and here we go. So I'm gonna address this topic of INTJs liking people as it relates to friendships and romantic relationships, because let's be real, they're really not that much different to us in terms of how we interact with people. So keep that in mind. So I think it's important to start off with the fact that INTJs don't particularly dislike people in a personal sense, and that's because of the fact that we are double deciders. And that means that our TE and our FI functions, the functions that relate to the tribe, outside world, and the FI, our own selves, our internal worlds, they're right in the middle of our function stack. So we're really easily able to go between people's perspectives, our own perspectives, so we really don't show polarity in this area. So because of this and the functions that we were given, we don't really show extremes as it relates to liking or disliking people. Sometimes we can kind of come off as a little bit hard to read. On a personal note, I've had quite a few people think that I initially disliked them, and they kept this perception for multiple years actually. But it wasn't true at all. One of the reasons for this is the fact that INTJs like myself, we have FI as a third function, so that's our internal feeling, and we don't have FE at all in our function stack. So we don't really connect on that emotional level like some people are expecting when they're wanting to know if you like them or dislike them. We just really don't show that spectrum the same way. So I was doing my SE research for this video, my due diligence, and I asked a few friends how they knew that I liked them, what signals I was giving off. And the majority of them said that I was not giving off any signals. That seemed to be the overlying answer. However, I do think that INTJs give off specific signals, but they are not really the traditional signals that people are expecting to see or necessarily looking for. So we're gonna get right into those. Number one, we will sometimes give you a shocking amount of intensity as it relates to personal attention. Please note that this attention is not warm and fuzzy, good vibes. It's not fun feelings. It's not like that at all. Our sort of personal attention is intense, it's sharp, and in some ways it's otherworldly. When an INTJ likes you, it means that they are fascinated by you and your navigation of your human mechanics. We are just intrigued by the overall qualities of your being. Our fascination simply leads to wanting to know more and become invested in this entity that is this other human. All right, number two, we allot some of our sensory time to you. Now, as you all know, time is the most valuable resource. So for an INTJ to take a piece of their most valuable currency and allot it for you and your participation in whatever it is, it really, really means a lot. Even if we allot you some time within a year span, that still really means something. So just because your INTJ isn't allotting time for you daily, weekly, monthly, if you get like one chunk, like once a year, pretty good. And this allotment of time includes text messages and, God forbid, the occasional phone call answering if you do in fact call us. All right, number three, we go out of our way to make things work for you. INTJs want things to make sense. And if we like you, we take it very personally that things make sense to you and that things work for you. All right, so this deserves an example. Let's say you're complaining of lower back pain, and we believe it's attributed to the kind of chair you're sitting on at work. We're sure that's definitely what's causing it, right? We will either find a way to fix or adjust your chair, or we will find you a better one and replace it, and thus help you relieve your back pain. Now, we aren't really seeking to make you happy, but we want it to work. It working for you then may produce the side effect of you being happy. But first, we're concerned about, does it work for you? All right, number four, we will figure out things you enjoy and subtly plant them into your environment so that you can experience them, but without giving us direct recognition. If you do give us recognition, we will almost always downplay it because our S and F functions that are kind of responsible for that interaction, they're low for us. So that makes us kind of uncomfortable dealing with that situation. We may just make you think it's a coincidence that that thing ended up there or whatever situation happened for you, because we're not trying to get all emotional about it. We just want you to enjoy whatever it is. We want to influence you living your best life, but we don't want to talk about it. And number 5, we will study you like a precious experiment. INTJs have this supernatural drive to just want to understand the overview and the workings of just like everything. We just want to understand how things work because we want to be able to predict with our NI basically any of its outcomes regarding other patterns and other stimuli that could interact with it. If there's something we deem as important, which may be you, we will obsess over it until our desired amount of understanding is achieved. That's a great way to know your INTJ enjoys, appreciates, likes you, whatever. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It brought you understanding. That is why I'm here. The blog post linked below on the subject. You can read about it if you would like to. If not, that's fine. Also, if you would like to continue the conversation down below, I like to talk to you in the comments section. Additionally, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.